It's Saturday and it's time for another video, but you know how it is. Let's start with a coffee. Oh well, so this time I fucked up again. Let's give it a taste test. Yeah, it's alright, but let's get into the video. So in this video I will talk about a product I made 8 months ago, which I just relaunched, and I want to show you the revenue, and I also want to show you how I built it, what the future is, and how you can do it yourself. So let's get started. Okay, I'm ready now with the coffee, so let's have a sip again. Now we're gonna take the tempo a bit down because I'm gonna show you a lot here on the screen in terms of revenue, what does it cost to have a project like this, what can you do different, and also what the future holds. And let's jump on the computer. So here is the project. It's called startsaas.io. And it's a place where I will have resources and templates for myself and my own projects in the future, but you can also buy them if you want. Let me quickly run through it just so you can see what it is. When I reload, there's some nice cool animations here. And when you scroll through, you can see I need to update a few things, but I tried to make it a bit cool. And this is just the project. And you will have access to different recommendations, SoMe templates for After Effects, and also a pitch deck template. And I also try to divide it into different tracks. So get started, grow your SaaS, and a 4-week rotation right now. And then I try to bundle the project, which is a very nice way of doing a price anchor. So you can see here, I can say that it's 84% cheaper than buying the single items itself, which will hopefully make potential buyers actually see the value you get from the bundle. But of course, if they want to just buy one motion graphic, they can do it. And then I just listed what you will get in this bundle, and it's $39. I think it's too cheap, to be honest, right now. And I also want to keep making the project better and give more value, but also so I'm able to increase the sales price. So I will try to aim for maybe $99 for the bundle, but I will need a bit more resources. But if a person buys the project, they will have lifetime updates. So if they buy it now, they might not have, let's say, a webflow template or something like that. But if they buy it now, they will get it for free in the future, so to say. So I am going to be making a landing page, especially because if I want to be building new projects, I want to really save time on doing that. I also want to save time on the branding, at least from a perspective of validating it. I think branding is, of course, something you should really invest in the future. But if you just want to try something out, it should be at a fairly good quality, but also rather quick. So I will actually be trying out a kind of create your branding website thing for the project. So let's say I want to create a new project. I can quickly select a font, name the SaaS, choose an icon, and then get some colors here. And then I can also see how that branding will be used across the different assets I made for this project. So you can see the logo, where would that be placed, and you can see the colors, how will it look if it was a application, and etc. So I'm working on that right now. And yeah, if you are interested, it will be, this is an ad for myself kind of thing. I will give you 20% off as a discount because you're watching here on YouTube, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. So I can't even calculate how much is that. $39 for the whole bundle. Yeah, but no more selling kind of thing. But this is the project, and I actually made another landing page back in, I think it was 8 months ago. So this is the landing page I made back then, which was like a very quick one, and it was just going over the whole concept, and that was only the Notion database, and now I updated it to the one you just saw here. So that's what I made in Webflow, and of course I want to keep enhancing the product as mentioned. But okay, so here is the payment software I use. I use something called Lemon Squeezy, and I am using that because I'm living in Denmark, and if I want to sell in other countries, there's a lot of tax issues related to that. And if I use Stripe, I have to do all sorts of different things in terms of making that whole thing a legal setup. So I use Lemon Squeezy. They do take a fee, but they handle every tax related thing across the whole world. So it's way easier to get started with this. But of course, if you make a lot of money, you should probably looking into something like Stripe. But here you can see no money were made since the relaunch. But if we look at the all time, you can see I made $180 back then, and it was no advertising made. And the average order revenue was $17 because I also had free products back then. But now I have a lot of different products. Back then I had only one, and then I had an early deal, and I had a free template. So you can see I made total sales $112 from the Notion database. It was at $19 back then, and that's how I made that. And now I just use this, and you can do also kinds of different setups here. So you could go in here and you can add different stuff, and here you will get a PDF, and then you would be redirected to a Notion page. So that's like kind of the setup. I don't have that many goals for the project. It's just a fun project, a bit like, if you know Osmo.supply, I just bought that. It was 500 euros for the lifetime deal. So I'm also trying to get a bit inspired by them in terms of making this a vault, but for startups, for SaaS founders who maybe don't have that much money, but they still need to have a product of some sort of quality, also in terms of design. So that's also why I think my project is a bit cheap at the moment, but I also need to make it a bit more valuable. If we go into the economic behind it, I made this table kind of thing where I go over the costs of it right now, because it is rather expensive to have Webflow running, especially when you don't make that much money from it. But I'm also doing it in terms of my freelancing career, so I want to become better at Webflow. But that's also why I want to make a landing page which you can use where you don't have to use something like Webflow or Framer, so it's way cheaper. So I will try to make different options if you want Webflow, maybe Framer, and also just a coded up landing page. But I made this because I wanted to try Facebook ads, and I made 0 sales. So maybe the product isn't something people want. We'll see in the future. Maybe I also just don't know how to do ads well enough. I also got banned on my personal profile, and I don't know why. So I probably made some mistakes. But I also took out the software. So I bought some motion graphic from a guy I know to save some time. And I also bought the Webflow package. So if I divide it out on 365 days, it's $1 per day, and that's without the ad spend or anything. So if I wanted to I made some calculations here. It doesn't really make sense right now, but it's like how much I wanted to make in revenue just to try to go to 0 this month. But yeah, you live and you learn, and this is how I made it. And let me know if you like this kind of video or if it's too boring to watch, and I will give an update in the upcoming videos if I make any sales or anything. It would just be like small update in between vlogs or something like that. And then I also really want to make some sort of series where I will try to make a saas myself, which I will go into market with. But I'm still learning to code, and I also don't have an idea right now which I want to really follow. But I want to make that and share it and show how I can make more of my time using automations, using templates, because I really think that if you're a solo founder, you should try to at least optimize your time, but don't neglect quality at the same time. So it's a hard balance, but hopefully you got inspired by this video. And if you want more videos like this, please give it a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I really want to make this kind of behind the scenes channel where I really show you some of the stuff you need to be aware of, at least from my experience. I only have 4-5 years of experience now, so I still have a lot to learn. So let's learn together, let's build out whatever we want to, and then encourage each other. So positive vibes from here, and have a great day.